Hi everyone. I'm excited to share two new PowerShell modules I've been working on, PowerChia and PowerDexy. These modules were designed to streamline your experience with the Chia reference wallet and with Dexy.space. First, let's talk about the PowerChia module. It is used to help create and automate some of the tedious tasks of creating offers and posting them, while PowerDexy is used to communicate with the Dexy offer hosting service, where you can send your offers to be traded. As you see here, I've got Ubuntu installed. There's no GUI on this, so everything's through the command line, and it's kind of designed that way so you don't have to look at it. You write the script, and everything else is taken care of. So first, we'll get into PowerShell, PWSH, if you don't know how to get into there on Ubuntu. And there are instructions if you Google it, if you need to install it. Um, the way you install the modules are with the install module command. First one we're going to install is PowerChia. PowerShell's documentation is kind of built into it as you use it. So if you use the command get command module PowerChia, you will see everything that you can do with this version of the PowerChia module. The biggest one that I think is useful is this build Chia offers. I am slowly adding all the RPC endpoints into this module, but there are a lot, and this is the most useful one. This invoke Chia RPC command is probably the other useful one. What this is a wrapper for everything else that RPC uses. So if we do something like invoke Chia RPC, there are sections, so that will reference kind of where it begins. This is the let's do a wallet endpoint, and let's do the endpoint of NFT get NFTs. Right now it needs a JSON input, but on this one it doesn't need any data, so you can just throw an empty hash table at it and it will. There you go. I have one NFT right now in this wallet, and what we're going to do through this example is create a Dutch auction for it. One of the ways you can kind of capture this output is just throw it in a variable. So the $ NFT would be a good way to do it. So you assign the output of this invoke Chia RPC to this variable, and then you can start inspecting it further after that. So NFT, as you see on the screen part right here, it says NFT list. So this is the list of NFTs that your wallet would have. If you have more than one wallet or more than one NFT, you should see everything there. But as you can see, a lot of information in here. And here we go, fancy fauna. This is the guy we will be auctioning off. So if you guys don't know what Dutch auction is, an auction that starts at a number, and it just keeps going down until somebody says yes and takes the offer. So the Chia RPC, or the PowerChia module, kind of gives you access to a lot of the wallet commands. You also need access to Dexy Space, which is um, the trading section for Chia. So you'll want to install that module as well. And I'll just copy and paste commands so you don't have to watch me. And we'll do the same thing. Get command Power Dexy. This one gives you a lot more options on kind of what you can do. So the Get Dexy Assets is a list of all the NFT collections, cat IDs. Let's see, Dexy Assets. Put that in DA so we can examine it. Here we go, assets. Here we go, Monkey Zoo is one of them. So if you do the command get type at the end of pretty much anything, you can kind of see what it is. So this one is, we're going to make this a little smaller so it'll actually show up an array. So you can do assets 0. You just get the first one, space bucks. Gives you the asset ID. You're going to need this information quite a bit. It would be good to kind of write down the ones that you trade with often, or kind of create this information somewhere in your script that you're going to reference quite a bit. One of the other, let's see, let's go back to those commands, see what we got. Get Dexy offers. So this one's pretty useful. So let's say I want to buy some space bucks. So I want any offers offering or offered SBX. You can use the code SBX, or you can use that asset ID in this endpoint or in this function here. Requested. So, like, if I want to buy, I'm going to do requested XCH. We're going to do I think state or status, and the ones that kind of have limited options, if you press tab, it'll kind of autocomplete or what you can do. So this one you can do active, canceled, canceling, etc. So we want active items, and let's go and put this in Dexy offers DO. Yep, there we go. So DO is going to give you, so this is kind of the JSON output that Dexy gives. So you get all the stuff like status true. There's 144 offers. This is page 1. There are 20 current offers in this page. So if you wanted more, you could do something like page 2, and that would get you the second page. Page 2, there are 20. Basically, you would just keep going if you want to keep getting more. Page 1 is probably going to have your best deals on it. So let's go back. It's going to default to page 1. So DO, and then offers, I believe, is where all the actual offers are, and it should be an array of offers. So if we do offers 0, this should be the best price I can buy right now. Space bucks for. So it's 0.6 Chia. So requested shows you Chia, shows you the code, shows you what its name is. Here also gives you the asset ID. You get 8,000. You also get this offer string right here. But you could copy and paste this into your other wallet, but that's kind of not the point of these modules. You're going to want to do something like this offer. So notice I put the offer here because this offer is what it's going to grab. I'm at offer 0, this offer endpoint, and it's just going to spit out just this big old string of text. So we can pass that into the um, the Chia RPC endpoint. Chia RPC endpoint. I happen to know this one's in the, no, it's not in the wallet, it's in the offers. And there is a take offer. So like this endpoint says Chia RPC wallet take offer, and it looks like there is just an offer and that big string. So here's how to kind of do this manually. So you would want to make a JSON object. You don't have to call it JSON, but you just need to have something there. The @ sign, the curly brace, is how you make a hash table in PowerShell. So we're going to set JSON equal to, and I hit return, which gives you a new line, so you can just type in anything here. This is kind of why I like PowerShell. You don't need to quote it. You just do offer equals. Though here you need to do the bracket, just because you have more than just the variable. You've got a variable that has some options after it. So you kind of need to have that process before anything else. So put it in parentheses so it gets that done. So offers 0 offer. And then you're going to close out this hash table, and then we're going to convert the hash table to JSON. Take a look. Now it's all pretty and formatted. Actually, I did that wrong because I don't want to convert this to JSON right now. So now it's still the hash table. So now invoke Chia RPC. It was wallet, was the endpoint, and I believe it was take offer. And the JSON is just JSON. And this, when executed, if I had any money, would accept it. But I don't have any money in this wallet. I just have the NFT. So let's set up something to sell this NFT. First, let's see. First, we've got to get this NFT ID. I happen to know it. And here we go. We'll move this over here. There's my NFT. So that's the one we're going to sell. We're going to do a couple things. Actually, I wrote all of this out before, so I don't have to kind of do this on the fly. So we're going to just do some cheating. Okay. First part of this is I've got a script here to wait for a block. This section here is block height. So we're going to get the current block height. While the block height is not equal to the height that this function wants. So here's the function here. Function get block height. I'm just going to wait and I'm going to check it again. And basically what this does is it's going to pause this auction until the expiration time passes. The next one is a test NFT. This is, I want to see if this NFT is still in my wallet because I don't want to keep trying to make offers for something that has sold. So I made this function. What it's going to do, invoke NFT, is going to look for all of my NFTs. I'm then going to pass the NFT list. I'm going to find the object where the NFT is the NFT that I want. This little $ underscore is what you use kind of for this when you're looping through an iteration of an array. So you want to find everything in this NFT list where the NFT ID is the NFT ID that you pass in through this function. That's just going to return true or false if it finds it. So if it finds nothing, it's just going to be null. So it'll just fail out. So here's kind of the meat of it. Here's the NFT that I want to sell. I am going to wait, let's see, 5 blocks is not long enough. Let's do 15. In Chia, there's about 3 blocks per minute, if I remember correctly. We're going to start the starting price at 5 XCH. I don't expect it to sell for 5 XCH, but here's something that's very important. You need to make sure that you convert this to mojos, because uh, 5 mojos is no money at all, and it is going to just be taken instantly. 5 trillion mojos is really what you need to tell these offers, um, the offer RPC endpoints. So I made this command that basically converts 2 XCH mojos, takes your number that you're passing in and multiplies it by 1 trillion, and then basically convert from XCH mojos, does the opposite. There's also a cat mojo, convert to cat mojo, and that just multiplies by 1,000. Cats are in increments of 1,000 in Chia. So what we're doing here is price starts at 5. We're going to say the starting price is in mojos, so it turns that 5 to 5 trillion. We're going to drop the price 0.25 every iteration, and then we convert that 0.25 to trillion, so it's 250 billion, I think. We're going to set the current price to the current price. That's the starting price, just so we have kind of the first iteration of our loop that we're going to go through. We're going to write the current price out to the host so we can kind of see the progress. And then we've got a function here. While the current price is greater than 0, we are going to, if it's not sold, or basically this is if it is sold, die out, program stops. So here's the meat of the offer part of this, and I will get to that in 1 second. Okay, let's go over this offer building part. So offer here, the offer equals build Chia offer. What that does, it returns a PowerShell object to offer. So you can start using functions within that variable now. Some of the functions you can use are the offer function. So offer NFT, that's what we're going to do. But you can also do offer cat or offer XCH. You can do request XCH. That's what we're going to do here. And we're going to request the current price. If you remember, we set that to the mojos that we want from XCH. We're adding in an expiration date. So this is only good for the number of blocks that we are going to wait between our offers. So we are waiting 15, which should be about 5 minutes between offers. So this will basically, what this function does is it gets the current block height, adds in what you're going to do, and then adds that to the offer file that gets created. This offer validate only is something that is needed for expiring offers. Or what happens is the Chia wallet will lock the coin. In this case, it'll lock your NFT that you're offering, and it doesn't release it when it gets when the time runs out. It just kind of sits there as a unaccepted offer. And what I've seen, I haven't tested it in this version of the wallet, but in other versions, you'd have to go in and actually cancel that offer. And you can cancel it insecurely just to delete it out of the database. But what validate only does is it doesn't even put it in the database. So it never locks the coin. It never locks the coin, and it lets you create as many as you want. The only downside is it screws up the reporting inside the wallet, so it doesn't really track. This offer was a swap, and sometimes it doesn't record the transactions of the incoming coins correctly, but your wallet will show the correct information. Just a transaction might not appear in your wallet, so it kind of sucks, but it makes it so you don't have to cancel an offer uh, every single time you want to try to do this. Um, and since we're looping through a whole bunch of offers and they're the expiring offers, that's why the validate only is in there. And then the final part is we create the offer. And what that does is it generates the big offer string um, for it, and it puts it inside this function called show offer. Show offer is the RPC output of the Chia make offer for ID endpoint, I believe it was called. But now, as you see here, we've got a submit DEXI offer. That was a section from the Power DEXI. So it just needs the offer portion of it. So we are submitting the offer output, and then we just write out to the host, to the console, that we are now waiting for block, whatever. We run the function to wait, which just pauses the program, and then we take the current price that it is now, and then we subtract the drop price, and we're at the end of this while loop. So it should go back to the top, check to see if it is sold, and just keep looping through until the end. So let's do the big test. Oh, I changed something. Let's not save it. Okay, let's run it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to bring up DEXI. And if you don't know, I think it's all. Oh, I am not correct. Let's do trade. Anything. Any. I was close. You see these Martha Avenue items are in here, and they kind of start getting repriced every so often. What it's doing, it's matching the price of XCH to the USD value that these are set at. I think they're 350. That's actually on a script that I wrote also. But let's see if I ran this correct. We should see this fancy fauna show up. There we go. 5XCH. It's going to keep counting down until it's sold. That is what PowerDexy and PowerChia can do. And you can write anything you want. I think it is the kind of cool thing. And you could do arbitrage trading bots. You could do whatever. And I'll try to make a few more videos in the future on how to do some of those other things. Good luck to whoever gets this fancy fauna. I hope someone takes it quick, but maybe somebody's going to get it for 0.25. We'll see. See ya.